understand how much it costs you to survive bad times. What they don't understand is that even when you are expecting something good to happen, it costs you something. That hope costs you something. That expectation costs you something. It takes something for you to stand in a position of readiness, expecting good things to happen that don't. The Bible said that hope deferred maketh the heart sick. And I thought that by now I would have been married. I had planned a wedding for my 20s, and now I'm 42. The numbers have reversed, and I'm still by myself. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. I thought I would have my degree, but every time I get ready to go back after my degree, something sets me back. And when you keep wanting something that keeps evading you, if you're not careful, it will wear you down. To wait for something, anticipating it, and it doesn't happen, costs you more than somebody who wants nothing. That's why we have so many people who fall into the abyss of wanting absolutely nothing, because sometimes it is easier not to want anything than it is to want it and not get it. I want you to understand then that while they were waiting on the bridegroom to come, they were burning oil. While nothing was happening, they were burning oil. You have to burn some oil to be able to wait. The Bible says, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. You have to be tough to wait. You have to be tough to work all day and go to school at night. You have to be tough to take 2 part-time jobs and put them together and try to make it do. You have to be tough. I may not have it, but I want it. I may not be there, but I want to. It may not be in my hand, but I'm snatching after it. I may not have apprehended, but I'm in the press. I may not climb the mountain, but I'll die with dirt in between my fingernails, because I will never lay there and accept where I came from to be where I'm going. My history is not my destiny. That's why I don't care when you say you knew me when. I don't care how many people knew me when. Until you know me now, you don't know anything at all. My history is not my destiny. You said it's late, but I'm still waiting. I'm older, but I'm still waiting. I've had setbacks, but alas, I'm still waiting. The art of waiting. The art of waiting. Everybody wants everything now. They won't wait. The art of waiting. You're not going to bond together the first 6 months. You're not going to get the cleaving right even the first year. It takes some time for you to leave the historicity of your mother and father and cleave and become one flesh. You're going to go through some name changes, and you're going to go through some frustration because you're still leaving and cleaving, and it's a process before your mother finally gets out of your head and your father finally gets out of your head, and you start developing a new culture and a new philosophy that your kids one day will have to grow up and leave and cleave. The art of waiting. Jesus, as busy as he was, sat by the well all day waiting on one woman to come down to the well. He knew she would get there, and he waited. There are some men in this room. There are some men in this room who are waiting for you, sister, at the well. He's waiting. A waiting man is a man who hasn't given up. When a man waits, it just means that he hasn't given up. Brother, there's a waiting woman waiting on you to grow up. If we take a skin graft and we take a piece of skin from here and we put it on a wound right here, because we're all wounded, it takes a while. No matter how good the skin is, it takes a while for the skin to graft. If you're not willing to wait, you're going to mess the wound up and have to go back to the beginning and meet somebody new and start all over again. And you're going to end up at the same place. I know you don't believe it. I know you don't hear me. I know you think I'm stupid, but you are going to end up at the same place with the second wife that you ended up with the first wife. If you don't fix what's wrong with you, it is going to happen again. 50%, 64, 74% is going to happen. We happy now. You and her were happy at first. You're always happy at first. Why you think you get married? Everybody's happy at first. If your husband is waiting on you, if he's waiting on you, if he's fighting off the others, are you making him wait longer than necessary because you're distracted into your own things? And eventually what happens to men, I know men, I've been a man all my life. Eventually, he gives up on waiting. And then you call him a dog. But all of them were not dogs at first. They just got tired. Oh wait, it's one thing to wait on somebody who's getting ready. You know how you be waiting on your wife and she's getting ready? And I don't mind waiting as long as it's coming. What becomes difficult is when you're waiting and you see no change. Because if I see you hurrying, at least I know that you're conscious that you're making me wait is putting me in a strain, and the consciousness of it is encouraging. But when you act oblivious to it, pick up the pace. And you that are waiting, don't give up. You got too much invested. Too many tears, too many years, too many kids, too much time. The art of waiting